Hi, I'm Della with Della Q, and I wanted to walk through all of our needle cases so that we could find the right needle case for you and your needles. Whether that's circular, DPNs, interchangeable, straights, or crochet, we'll find the right case for you. Let's start first with circular. This is our most popular case. It's our signature case, the Q circular needle case. And it is labeled from 3 US to 15 US. Most people work within that range, so that's why we labeled it. It also has the metric equivalents on each of the tags. You slip your needles into each of the pockets. You can get multiple sets in each pocket. That number of needles will depend on the cord length as well as the size of the needle. In the smaller sizes, you'll probably get 3 to 4 or 5 needles. In the larger sizes, 1 to 2, depending on your cord length. This is just meant as a stopper. You could tuck it in here as like a little envelope if you wanted. Some extra storage back here. And this is the Q circular needle case. And this particular case is available in both the solid silks as well as our striped silk. And we also have it in our limited edition cotton prints that change each season. If you are somebody who works in the smaller needle sizes, and probably with lace or sock knitter, then you might want to consider the Q. It's the same design, but it's the smaller needle sizes. So 000 to 6, and an extra pocket here. So same design, the Q, it's just in the smaller needle sizes. If perhaps you're looking for a whole range, we do have the Q Grand, and that's this particular case here. Comes in the solid silks as well as limited edition cotton prints. And this is labeled from 000 all the way to 17, as well as 3 unlabeled pockets. Holds a ton of needles in this case. So this is the Q Grand. Another style that was just introduced is our circular Trifold. So your needles slip in each of the pockets here, and this is labeled from 2 US to 15 US, and then there's some additional pockets that are not labeled if you've got extra sets. Again, you can get multiple sets in each pocket depending on your cord length. You could use this if you wanted to store your needles in the original packaging. They will fit in here, it just will obviously not take as many needles when you keep the packaging with it. So this is the Trifold case. Now, if you're somebody who has a few circulars and a few DPNs, you might want to consider our Dpn and circular case. This is a quad fold. It comes in the solid silk and stripe combination. Your circulars go here and your DPNs on the side. Circulars are labeled from 3 US to 15 US, a couple of additional pockets as well. On the side, you can get 1 set of DPNs from US 0 to US 10.5 with 4 additional pockets as well if you've got a couple of extra sets. Up to 8 inches, you could get your 6-inch needles down here in the smaller sizes or in these extra sets here. So this is the Dpn and circular case. Now, if you are looking for just your Dpn storage, you want to think about our Dpn roll. Now this holds 2 sets of DPNs up to 8 inch. It is labeled from US 0 to US 10.5, and there are additional pockets here on the side. 2 sets per label, and up to 8 inch here. You could put your 6-inch down here, or you could do 6 in both or 8 inch in both. If you do work in just the smaller sizes, the smaller 6-inch, a couple things to think about would be our Solely Socks case. That is just meant just for the little guys. Up to 6-inch. Unlabeled pockets, it's a tiny little case, and that'll hold 6 sets of DPNs. If you are in that sock arena, you might want to consider a case that holds a few little DPNs as well as a few circulars, and that is called our combo sock case. So it is US 0 to US 5 metric equivalents, as well as 6-inch DPNs there. Great for lace as well as sock knitters. That's the combo, the sock combo case. Along those lines, if you're still like not quite sure if you want a few DPNs, maybe you want some crochet hooks, this is our Dpn and Crochet Case. It's a very utilitarian case. It's not labeled, so it allows you to put whatever you like in the different pockets. Wider pockets on this side, narrower pockets on this side, up to 8-inch. Put your crochet hooks as well. Allows for some notion storage. This is the Dpn and Crochet Roll. If you're also maybe looking for something that allows you to just take a few items with you, perhaps for the weekend or a single project, we have a travel wallet. Also a little bit of a combination. So you could put a few circulars, a few DPNs up to 8-inch, a place for some notions, and then this nice little place to snap on your stitch markers. This is the travel wallet. For the crocheters, we talked about the Dpn and Crochet, but we also have a very specific crochet roll. And that is labeled from USA to USN with the metric equivalents as well. There's one additional pocket. These pockets down here are wide enough to get your comfort grip in there, so they'll fit. And obviously depending on your size of your hook, you could maybe get a couple in each of these depending on that. So this is the crochet roll. Now let's talk a little bit about straights and some other combinations. So let's start with the straight needle roll. This is our large straight needle roll. Comes in both a solid, this is a stripe and solid combination, as well as an all solid. This holds 66 sets of straights. It's labeled from US 0 to US 17 and has an extra slot here, and there are 3 different levels. So you could put smaller, some medium length, and up to your 15 or 14 inch here. It is tall enough if your straight needle rolls have a little bit of a bigger bobble on there, that'll fit just fine in here. It is not meant for your DPNs. It was designed to put 2 sticks in each pocket. So if you do put some DPNs in one pocket, you're probably not going to be able to use all 3 pockets at the different levels. So that is the straight needle roll. Great for those grandmother needles if you've got a whole beautiful collection that you want to keep nice and pristine. Now, if you work in the shorter guys, like the 10-inch, and you have just a few of the 10-inch, you might want to consider our 10-inch straight needle roll. This particular case holds 1 set of 10-inch. It starts at US 1 up to US 17. There are 4 additional pockets for extra sizes as well. So up to 10-inch in that guy. Okay. Now, if you have a few straights, a few circulars, maybe some DPNs, a crochet roll, or you're looking for something to bring on perhaps a cruise, you've got a few extra storage options. This is our combination case, great for new knitters, somebody who's got just a few things to get started. So, your circulars go in these pockets here. There are 18 slots on each side here, so plenty of room for storage of your DPNs, your straights, and crochet hooks. It's not labeled because I don't know who's going to put what where, so you get to sort of organize. It does come with some little labels that are included that you can actually sew on or use some fabric glue if you were going to be consistent about where you were going to label things, so that would be included with this case. And this is the combination case for both circulars and DPNs. So the last item we haven't talked about is the interchangeable needles. So interchangeables, this is our interchangeable case that holds 1 set. So great for your tips right here, all labeled US 2 to US 17 with the metric equivalents. Extra space here, there's even extra space here for extra tips. Your cords roll up and go right in there. They're nice and secure. It's a quad fold, like a book. This is for your stoppers, tightening tools, all those little things that you have with your kit. And that just folds up nice and compact. Really great for those particular needles that don't come with a case, or those that come with a case but don't have room for extra storage. So that's an interchangeable case that holds 1 set. Now, we also have one that holds 2 sets. So for instance, if you've got a set of Addies and a set of Knit Picks, or some Denise, etc. So, similar case design, it's going to go from 2 to 17, 17 to 2, all your cords fit down here, plenty of room in here. The flap comes down, folded on top of itself, folded in, again, space for your extra notions, and that just folds up on itself. So both of these cases, this is the double and the single, come in either a solid or a stripe option in the silk. It also does come in our limited edition cotton prints. The other thing you might want to consider is if you need a little extra storage for your interchangeable, you can get this great little tag along. It's a little zip pouch that you just slip through like a belt loop, and that creates a little extra storage on your interchangeable case. So that's it for our needle cases. I hope that we've covered all of the different options that you can find something to store your needles. Thank you. Check out our website at dellaq.com.